And now, Sportsline.
Idaho State football has its first win in the Cody Hawkins era, a 35-21 defeat of the Northern Colorado Bears Saturday. But now a much bigger challenge awaits this weekend as ISU travels north to face number 18 Montana. It's already a challenging matchup at a challenging place to play as the road team, which according to Hawkins was made even more difficult when the Grizz lost at NAU last weekend.
You see the amount of snaps that teams have taken inside the 5-yard line, their own 5. This year it's a little daunting just because, Ferris State, they had probably 6 snaps down there, and 3 of them somebody false started or jumped, or they snapped it too early and it hit the quarterback when he wasn't looking. It's been incredible. They haven't had a safety yet this year, but both end zones are incredibly loud because one is the biggest end zone in the conference. The other one has the band right next to it. They do a really good job there, and they're so good on special teams, just compounds that. They were literally and figuratively, the Lumberjacks poked the Bears, so I think it's probably the worst time to get somebody after a letdown. I know that they're way better than they showed last Saturday. The Grizz are absolutely the Grizz. They're definitely still the Grizz on defense. If you look at how NAU scored off of the turnovers and the exotic plays, on offense they weren't able to do a whole lot other than throw trick plays. I think on offense they definitely have some skill players. They're just trying to figure out how exactly they can get the ball. You'll see them, they're finding their way, and then all of a sudden they have a 70, 60-yard touchdown. They have players. They just got to put it together consistently, and I'm sure after this week of practice, Bobby's doing everything he can to make sure those guys are going to give their best on Saturday. They have a strong, proud tradition, as do we, and I'm excited to try and take the momentum of playing good football last week and try and carry it over to playing quality football this week. And when I say quality football, that's in the minutia. It's not scoring 50 points. It's aligning right, flying to the football, trying to get turnovers. Just the action of stripping and ripping away from the ball on offense, making sure we're snatching and securing when we should be.
We will have coverage from Washington Grizzlies Stadium in Missoula this weekend as the Bengals try to start 2-0 in Big Sky play. Now, if you can't make it to Missoula, no worries, because you can catch the game on the CW this weekend. The Bengals travel north to Missoula to face the number 18 Montana Grizzlies as ISU seeks consecutive victories. Kickoff Saturday is at 2 o'clock on the CW East Idaho, Digital 8.3, or check your local listings. Should be a fun game up north in Montana as the Bengals chase an upset win.